Coming up, the 59th minute goal at Selhurst Park in November, which decided the game. The cross coming in by Henry Fewton, the header by David Giles.
Where many people might be just concerned with stopping the ball's passage through the middle, Cannon and Gilbert, despite their reputation, seem quite able to launch an attack straight from midfield. Cross there. Oh, and stumbled in. It came off the boot of Andy McCulloch. A slow motion goal, if ever there was one. Confusion in the Newcastle defence. McCulloch showing the goal poaching ability to steer that one home. And so let's look at a replay of that. Hilaire crosses the ball in. Oh, it came off the fallen Palace player and stabbed in by Andy McCulloch. So Crystal Palace take the lead. A lot of very inconsistent teams at the top, quite frequently falling foul of teams in lower positions. Stebbing out wide now, and the Palace break is on. Played into the middle, there's Mabbott. On getting through the two defenders for a lovely goal there by Kevin Mabbott. Mabbott's first goal of the season. Well, it's been a long, agonising return from injury, and Kevin Mabbott there, capping it. Pass in from the right, Mabbott just finding room in the middle, and two Newcastle defenders couldn't stop him. Lovely goal there by Kevin Mabbott. 31 minutes of the match completed, and Crystal Palace beginning to dominate this match now against Newcastle. It's Crystal Palace 2, Newcastle United 0. So it's a Palace corner to be taken as usual by David Giles. And so we've got Palace in the attack. Here comes Gilbert on the run at the back, and gets there. What a lovely header there by Billy Gilbert. His second goal of the season. The first one sank Leicester City in the FA Cup, and now his second one may well have sunk Newcastle. Let's take a look at this one. Gilbert coming from nowhere. Watch him just coming into view now. Gets it beautifully. A lovely looping header and over the defender and into the back of the net. Palace now really taking Newcastle apart, and there can't be much time left now before half-time. Keeping the play going in Palace's direction. Stebbing now. No, that one carries to the Newcastle defence. Glenn Roeder. And there's Beardsley. Oh, what a shot from Peter Beardsley. Newcastle replying now. Peter Beardsley checking. And that's 71 minutes of the match completed. Newcastle United pull a goal back. Peter Beardsley cutting inside the defender, letting fly with an unstoppable shot. So the score now, Crystal Palace 3, Newcastle United 1.
West Ham, all in white, had by far the better of the first 20 minutes, and the former Palace striker Dave Swindlehurst went close after Brooking and Pike had created the opening. But it was the second division side, Palace, who took the lead after 27 minutes with their first dangerous attack. The cross came from Mabbott, and Giles had two attempts before McCulloch forced it in for a 1-0 lead. It looked all over for West Ham when the older firm of Lampard and Brooking combined to set up the equaliser. It was a goal much like the first, taking 3 attempts before Swindlehurst beat Wood. In the last minutes, Vince Hilaire had a difficult chance to take Palace into the 5th round, but parked safe to ensure the replay on Tuesday.
West Ham only just salvaged a shaky draw on Saturday, but tonight there was no such uncertainty. His oars early shot. But this time, West Ham soon turned pressure into capital. Now Orr was the provider, giving Pike time and space to shoot. The good to ensure West Ham's lead after 17 minutes. It was much the same in the second half. Barnes and pestered Palace with his pace, displaying his first goal of the season.
Today's victims were Crystal Palace, and in a drab game, Grimsby created one of the few chances through a breakaway. The Palace defence watched the ball for too long, and Tony Ford was left alone to finish it off.
Pounded there by Hazard. Now Cummings to Murphy. Palace spreading the ball around. Oh! What a shot then from Jim Cannon. Tottenham still trailing by a goal to nil. And an upset could be on here. Or can Graham Roberts equalise? Oh yes. The smile says it all. 45 seconds left. Cannon to Cummins. Crossed away from Roberts. Oh! Oh yes. Roberts was left trailing and Cummins thundered it into the corner. That was a marvellous goal. Look at the skill there of Cummins. And what a shot to match it. Off the post. So 2-1 to Crystal Palace. And only a few seconds remaining. And it looks as if Tottenham are going out of the competition. Here's Cummins. Parks way out of his goal. Murphy's shot was only just wide. The last chance perhaps for Tottenham. Off it Roberts. Hazard. Now for Cook. Off the boards. Players on the edge of the area. And he's given the penalty. Stan Cummins encroached into the area. Right at the end of the match too, only seconds remaining. So a chance for Tottenham to equalise. Thunderous noise around the arena. Hazard, yes, 2-2. So 2-2 the match finish. The last ditch goal from Hazard. This is Cannon, saved. Parks diving to his left. So Hazard, whose goal brought them back into the game, has the chance now to win it for them. And he has to.
One gets the feeling that Watford are a little bit more experienced. Here's Kenny Jackett.
Yes. That was very well taken indeed by Kenny Jackett. Watford have taken the lead. Certainly they caught Palace out there. And a very tidy finish from Kenny Jackett. Newton again. Shows some nice touches so far. But here's Gibbs for Watford. Barnsley has gone outside him. Atkinson ran straight into Taylor. Gibbs with a good ball to Barnsley. Could have been two. The goalkeeper very quickly out of his area. And in fact conceding the free kick. So another opportunity for Watford. Jackett. And that's two very sweetly struck shots from Kenny Jackett, which has really made the difference between the two sides. And Kenny Jackett has made it 2-0 to Watford.
Again, it's a bit of experience, really. He moved at the right time, David Barnsley.
McFarland had hardly settled in his new hot seat when Derby gave him the perfect start. Steve Buckley beat George Wood to a loose ball and Andy Garner collected the first of his three. What a game it was for the teenager, tall and well balanced, straight out of the Roger Davies mould. Garner began this move in his own half and was once more in the right place at the right time when John Robertson miscued with a volley. Steve Devine, another teenager doing well, came desperately close to making it three. But it was Devine's throw which set up a marvellous hat-trick for Garner. Only then did Palace remind us there were two teams out there, vintage Vince Hilaire coming up, but Evans wasted it.
The tempo is rising as Cunningham is inside the area and appeals for penalty. Penalty it is! Cunningham, for the second week running, is brought down inside the penalty area. Murphy protests, Gilbert protests. The decision will stand. The referee tells those four protesters to go away. But we can have a look again at what happens now as the ball is floated inside the penalty area.
Cunningham is so difficult to handle in these situations. He squeezes himself between the two defenders, Gilbert and Houghton, and Gilbert is adjudged to have bowled him over. He certainly stopped him getting at the ball. Penalty. Now Melvin Sterland has scored 3 times in the last 5 matches, and it was his penalty against Grimsby last week which won the match. Can he do it again? He'll hit it hard, he'll hit it through! And for the second week in a row, Mel Sterland takes the salute of the Hillsborough fans. They're happy now, they've had a... And those supporters have deserved it after a momentous season.